What's up, guys? It is Jack and Jeff from AchievementHunter.com. And Jeff, today we are doing an awesome 5 facts in one of my favorite games of all time, Portal.
Happy New Year's.
Happy
by
New
the
Year's.
way.
Oh, yeah.
We're totally sober and not hungover.
Not at all. Listen
Feeling
to
good.
us. Hey, so anyway, we're doing Portal, which is, the classic.
Very popular game.
Classic
Instant
Valve
classic,
game.
as it were.
Yeah, this was one of those games that it was a different take on something that by now a lot of people had a lot of experience with, as far as the first-person shooter type aspect to it. But the idea of having a first-person shooter where you don't hold a weapon, as far as like an actual a gun that fires bullets or anything like that.
Yeah.
You just have your portal and you kind of have to use your brain a little bit. And like
A lot of people found out their brains weren't as smart as their right finger.
Absolutely. But no, it was a cool game. It originally was called Narbacular Drop, right?
Narbacular Drop.
Narbacular?
Narbacular or Narbacular?
I thought it was Narbacular.
Might be
Drop.
Narbacular.
Anyway, that's your
indie game. No, it didn't. It went to Sundance.
Yeah, it went to was it Sundance or was it Slam Dance? I think it was like the Slam Dance gaming thing, and it ended up not winning because Bernie told the story where he was on the judging committee for it, and it didn't win because they knew Valve had bought them already.
Oh, really?
So they gave it to some other game, even though anyway, that's a whole other story. I'm sure you can find it on a podcast somewhere.
Drop.
That's your bonus. That's fact 0 for the day. But
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, you got Shell, who is the it's not Shell.
No, you and I got in a huge fight about that one time.
It's
Chell,
which is I admit defeat on that one.
You're unhappy about that.
I've heard developers say it doesn't make any sense though. Chell. Anyway, Chell is the main character who she wanders through a whole bunch of crazy testing facilities. You have to figure out what's going on, and you've got a crazy robot Gladys, or AI Gladys, who is keeping track of you, and you have to figure out where the hell you are and how to get out.
Well, for the 4 people that have never played Portal, now they know.
There you go. If you haven't played Portal, you should absolutely play it. But anyway, let's do some facts. How about number 1? In Portal, Chell sometimes emits a small scream when hurt. However, these voice clips are simply archive recordings from Half-Life 2's female citizens.
No shit.
Oh, that's kind of clever to
interesting.
reuse stuff. And that's also, I guess they have a face model for her, right? They don't have a voice model for her.
Yeah.
Or a voice actress for her, though, right? Huh, that's interesting. All right, Ellen McLean, the actress that voices Gladys, is also the voice of the administrator in Team Fortress 2 and the Combine Overwatch in the Half-Life series. This makes Ellen McLean the only voice actress present in all of the games on the Orange Box. And she's also the voice of the AI in Pacific Rim, the new Guillermo del Toro movie.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
The trailer, everyone's like, well, they copied Gladys from Portal, and it actually is the same actress doing relatively the same voice, and Guillermo said he's a big fan of Portal, so that's why he used her. So.
That's pretty badass.
There you go. That's fact number 7. We're loaded with facts.
Moving on from fact number 7 to fact number 3.
There you go. The infamous cake in the game was inspired by a Black Forest cake find in a bakery near the Valve headquarters. That's kind of cool. So I guess that means I wonder how late the cake was in the development process, because they mention it throughout the game, right?
Yeah, they do.
Like there's hints of it, and then at the very end, it's like, oh, by the way, there's your cake, and the Jonathan.
I wonder if that cake was any good.
I've heard it's delicious and moist.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, fact number 4. The Aperture Science handheld portal device can be abbreviated as ASHPD. Fans noticed this resembled a shortening of the name Adrian Shepard, the protagonist of Half-Life Opposing Force. As a result, Valve placed a red herring in the game by highlighting the letters of Adrian Shepard on keyboards found within the game. That's kind of cool.
Interesting.
I love when developers screw with people like that. Like Xing Long was like that, right? In like Street Fighter 2. I think like the later Street Fighters, they mentioned him more often or something.
Yeah.
But he actually has really existed.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny, but that's neat. I love that Valve is paying attention to their fans and kind of messing with them a little bit.
Absolutely.
And last but not least, according to project lead Kim Swift, the final battle with Gladys went through many different iterations. A James Bond-inspired laser scene and an action-packed finale jokingly titled Portal Combat were just some of the ideas that were scrapped. Portal Combat. I can only imagine what that would have been.
There were a ton of of GIFs when Portal 2 came out.
Oh yeah.
Of like Portal Combat, because I think Portal 2 and Mortal Kombat came out on the same day.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
That was one of those things where like a whole bunch of games came out the same day.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, as you know, Portal is part of the Orange Box, or you can buy it individually through Xbox Live Arcade. And I think there's different achievements for each of those versions, right?
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you can find Orange Box for pretty cheap now, and you should absolutely check it out if you haven't. And the game is fun as hell, and I can't wait to see what they do with the next one, especially with the ending of 2. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the third
right
one.
Here announcing Portal 3?
Yes, go ahead and quote me on that. My name,
wow.
I'm actually, I'm Gaben's nephew, so.
Yeah, my name is Ray Narvaez.
Care of Achievement Hunter. Anyway.
Reach me at michael@achievementhunter.com.
All right, folks. Well, that does it for this episode of 5 Facts, and we'll see you next time.